Hello, my name is Brandan Davies. I'm a criminal defense lawyer based out of Overland Park, Kansas. In this series of videos, I'm talking a little bit about the criminal defense process and some kind of common questions that are associated with the criminal defense process. In this video, we're talking specifically about drugs and drug arrests and kind of a situation that happens pretty common in Kansas, especially in rural Kansas, that causes a lot of questions. And that happens when someone is pulled over with a large amount of drugs and law enforcement seizes the drugs and then just lets the person go. Now, this usually throws people for quite a loop. They don't understand why they weren't arrested or why they were released, and they don't understand what to do next. Believe it or not, that this is pretty common, especially in some of the rural jurisdictions, because there isn't always a charging attorney available or a magistrate to hear someone in a timely manner on every single arrest. And this usually causes quite a bit of confusion because people think, well, why didn't I get arrested? Or what do I do now? Or what's going to happen? When this scenario happens, law enforcement will then take the drugs, they'll file a report with the county attorney, they'll get the person charged with the crime, and then one of two things happens. One, they will contact the defendant through a summons, in which will command that person to come back to court and address the allegations against them. Or law enforcement will ask the magistrate for a warrant, saying, Judge, we want a warrant for this person to be arrested, and then they will either leave the warrant active and wait on the person to get picked up on some other matter, or they will go to the jurisdiction in which they believe the person is and try to get them arrested with their local law enforcement agents. If this situation happens to you, you've been pulled over on the side of the road, police have seized your drugs and let you go, you need to get in contact with the criminal defense lawyer immediately. The last thing you want to do is wait until you are either arrested in some foreign jurisdiction or waiting on a summons to come in the mail. If you can get out ahead of it, you can start doing your own investigation. You can file a notice with the county attorney in that jurisdiction and say, hey, I represent this person. That might alleviate the chance that you're going to get a warrant. If the county attorney already knows that you have engaged counsel, then you're a lot more likely to just get a summons to come back to court. If you have any other questions about this situation or any other criminal defense situation, feel free to contact my office for a free consultation.